071 230 2301. That's 071 230 2301. King's Cross has become synonymous with drug dealing and prostitution. 15 months ago, nearly 100 dealers were active in the area, selling crack and heroin to addicts with £200 a day habits to support. As a result of a series of police operations, the number of hardcore pushers has fallen to less than 50. This week, reporter Stuart Morris joined the police as they embarked on their latest operation against crack dealers in the area.
You walk out your front door and there's somebody trying to stick a needle in their arm. You're taking their kids to church in the morning and they have to step over quite belligerent, crack-taking young men and women. North and south of the Euston Road, everybody's in total solidarity to work. The residents are working very hard with the police, with the council, with anybody who wants to help to rid this place of this rather cancerous situation.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's a tremendous problem for the people who live and work in King's Cross, but I think it has repercussions outside of the area as well. The people who come down here to pay for their habits, which are very expensive in themselves, invariably pay for them through criminal acts committed throughout London.
Not only do addicts resort to street robbery and burglary for the cash-to-feed habits, they turn to violent armed robbery as well. In this video, a crack addict pulls a knife on a women's shopkeeper in East London, 10 miles from King's Cross. She fights back and the man drops the knife. He leaps over the counter to recover it and lashes out. He was caught and later told police he needed money for his next fix.
Years ago we were told crack cocaine caused the people who took it to become immediately violent. Our experiences are that the drug itself doesn't cause a person to become violent immediately. The violence actually comes from the culture surrounding the taking of the drug and the huge amounts of money involved.
It's Monday morning and police prepare to move on the drug dealers who've been making life hell for local people. The police, in partnership with the local authorities and local residents, have identified 40 key crack dealers who make up to £2,000 a day.
Just before Christmas and just after Christmas, in fact during the course of 13 working days, we've been filming the dealers out on the streets on King's Cross. They've been selling crack cocaine, they've been selling heroin. We have sent in undercover police officers to them and they've made purchases. Very briefly, we've got the evidence we require. This week we'll be arresting them.
This is the kind of evidence the police have gathered. Here, in a video taken in an earlier operation, an undercover policeman is sent in to buy a rock of crack. He's wearing the cap and we've hidden his identity. The dealer, he's wearing the green and turquoise shell suit, keeps his crack supply in his mouth. This means if he's stopped by police, he can get rid of the evidence quickly by swallowing it. Thanks to this video, the dealer was convicted of supplying drugs. He's awaiting sentence.
This is the culmination of 5 or 6 weeks' work, arduous work and at times dangerous work, certainly for the undercover buyers. It's very, very important that the arrests are carried out correctly and professionally. We've got a 96% conviction rate on this team. People who are arrested are getting between 3 and 7 years imprisonment.
The operation is coordinated from a secret observation point, which receives high-quality pictures of the dealers in action from remote-controlled cameras which surround the area. The observation team points out targets to arrest teams surrounding the streets below.
Continues past left-hand stairs, subway.
This arrest team is in an unmarked police van. Their target is about to come into view.
There he is.
Where he comes? Where? Is that him?
Now at the junction with Crestfield.
Yes.
Team 4, where are you?
Yeah, Team 4 is the eyeball.
You see?
Yeah.
Come in, 5.
Continues past edible. Incredible edibles.
1.
Ladbrokes. It's contact. Incredible edibles, Ladbrokes.
Honesty, yeah.
At this stage, we've got all the evidence we need. We've got videos of them actually dealing. We've got the drugs themselves, which have been bought under test purchase conditions, and that's all we need.
If you could do us a favour, now just keep yourself out of view for a minute, because we're right on top of the plot, and if people come around the corner that we know, they're going to look. And you just don't want to see anybody in the back.
Yeah, you can deploy your foot units.
Right. Just hold there with the camera.
Continues past Ladbrokes. Incredible edibles. There's your man.
misunderstands when we get in. Just keep your hands into you at all times, all right?
Get in the back of the van, mate.
Right. Put your hands. Put your hands. I can see you, mate. Just put them on your knees, all right? Put your hands on your lap. Yeah, I'll do.
By the end of the first day, 8 major dealers have been arrested and taken into custody at Islington Police Station. There, they're interviewed and shown the video evidence against them.
It's been a long day, it's been a hectic day. We've had 8 arrests so far, a number of targets, a number of people that we wanted. We're quite pleased, but what is it, 5 o'clock now? We've still got a lot of interviewing to do. We've only charged 1, but I would imagine that by the end of the evening, all of them will be charged and they'll be going to court tomorrow. So it started off fairly slowly, but we're quite happy, but a lot more to do, obviously.
Under the partnership agreement, Chief Inspector Hoare met with council officials and community leaders on Monday night to give them a progress report.
Letting us know what was happening has been very helpful. I mean, to give you an example, when the police have been conducting the operation that's actually been going on now at this moment, where from surveillance points they've been filming drug dealing going on in preparation for quite large-scale arrests, what this has meant is there's been a lot of dealers on the street. And the local residents, obviously, understandably, are saying, what the hell's happening? You know, why are there so many dealers there? Now, the fact that the police said to us, look, this is what we're doing, and we were able then to talk in confidence to some of the leaders in the community, residents leaders, tenants leaders, and say to them, look, it's bad this week, you know, but believe us, hang on, because this is what's going to happen.
By Tuesday afternoon, 16 dealers had been taken into custody. Despite this, word still hasn't spread of the arrests, and other pushers continue to be active in Euston Road, unaware they themselves are next.
3, give me a GI towards Kentucky. He's crossing the bottom of Crestfield towards Birkenhead. Yeah, 3-4 head on. 3-4 is yours, is that? He's entering Incredible Edibles. He's in Incredible Edibles, the first shop round on your right, sir. He's in the shop.
Yeah, standing by the door on your way out, sir.
Yeah, Team 7, you can stand down, contact her.
Yes. Team 7, when you've got your crew back on, go to point C.
It's supply, crack, and offer to supply.
Today, King's Cross is a little safer, but the operation will continue. As the police themselves admit, for every dealer taken off the streets, there's always another one ready and waiting to take his place.
By this evening, the number of people arrested and charged with drugs offences as a result of the operation stood at 30. Last month, in our Special Operations report on taxi touts, we said a man